Yo, thanks again for letting me showcase one of the worst games I have ever attempted to speedrun. High chance of failure. This is King's Knight for the Nintendo. My name is LynnCarius, and welcome to the 19-ish minute Mash Fest, if everything goes well. I will explain things as they come through, but it is a lot of mashing. Time will start shortly after the start fanfare as soon as I press start. It should be 3, 2, 1, start press, right after the fanfare time starts. Alright, so in this game, we take 4 characters through their stages. What we need to do is collect items like this triangle, a double arch, a circle encircled by a bunch of other circles, and 2 bars. The problem is 2 bars are hidden in a dungeon area in each stage, and we need to collect them on all 4 character stages to be able to use them, because those are the powers used by the characters in the 5th and final stage. You'll see these weird other items I'm picking up. This boot increases our speed, this circle increases our power. The weird staircase looking thing is actually jump speed, and dear god, don't die. I fully anticipate dying at least once, hopefully no more than that. But that shield is important. That little staircase there takes us to the dungeon stage, which is required to even finish the game. Excuse me while I mash this down. This is not required to do, it just helps make evasion easier. Because the less projectiles on the screen, the less I have to worry about dodging. There is an auto fire in this game, but dear god is it slow. It's only halfway moderate okay at the top of the screen. Damage that you take is calculated by the number of shields that you have. I had to mash down that boss too. Rajack's stage is probably the easiest to deal with, because you get a shield fairly early in, and pretty easy to recover. Health is plentiful, which is the up arrows. Down arrows will actually damage you. His stage is also the only one with pitfalls for some reason. So you get stuck in the pit at the bottom of the screen, you die. If you get stuck behind a wall and the screen scrolls to you, you die. The game is unfair in that regards. There is that ball right there will reveal all the hidden little things there. You don't have to hit it. I just hit it just to show what that whole area looks like. The orbs will count or how much damage we can do and how much terrain we can destroy, which is, I'm destroying all the terrain so I don't get stuck behind anything by accident, and it gives me more chance to evade any projectiles that are flying around or enemies that just decide to run at you. I like to call this game Square's Mistake, because this came out before Final Fantasy. Music composed by the same composer that did Final Fantasy, Nobuo Uematsu. Which is why the music actually sounds really good. So this is the end of Rajack stage. Level 20 means I've collected every item upgrade that I could for him. We are not going to get that for Kaliva. We are skipping a few boots, because we don't care about movement speed as much. But Kaliva is very squishy. Let's grab that, and then we're going to have some guys coming down here. Hopefully I can keep him alive. That is our item that we need to grab. That one is very important to even finish the game. The other 3 elements could be skipped, but that one literally walls you from being able to even finish a run. That is Toby's power, which gets rid of a barrier, which is impossible to get past otherwise. Alright, this part is where you have to go quickly. Get over here, because there's a shield you don't want to miss. The game is unfair in the fact that our defense is determined on the final stage by the minimum amount of shields a character has grabbed. Like, if one character has grabbed less than their maximum, the entire party, no matter who is in front at the time, has that defense power, which sucks if you miss a shield. I don't know how LynnCarius done it. This was NES game. I don't know if it was ever on Famicom. I had this game as a kid growing up, and by the grace of God, purged it from my memory for the longest time. And I just happened to be watching a LynnCarius stream, and he was showing off some retro stuff he had found on a adventure, and happened to show off the manual to this game, and it instantly became a vengeance match for me, because I could never beat this game as a kid. I still have a terrible track record of even finishing this game. Just prior to this, I did do a practice run, and I managed to actually finish another run, albeit with a continue. And mind you, there is a continue system in this game. It is obscure as all heck. But it is possible to continue any stage that you selected in it, and it is very, very not intuitive. Hey, kiddo. Alright, so these are the last 2 elements that we need to pick up. Yeah, I'll take a hit. No biggie. At least our health will refill each stage. No. I found a loose copy of this thing for like $10. I was like, done, sold. Just because I wanted to have revenge on this thing. With Barusa here, we had to go all the way to the right, or to the left there very quickly. Let's try not to take too many hits. I need to get this opened up, thank you. We are in danger of dying on Barusa. So this is where I just sit down and mash for a good minute. Oh god! Don't miss the shield. Okay. That was amazing to not get hit at all in there. I've gotten very lucky lately. Alright, another wyvern. Don't touch the wyvern, it's like instant to death. Little merchant, welcome in. Thanks for the happy Father's Day. Oh, don't grab the down arrows, that's bad. Okay, our triangle is here. We're almost to the point where Barusa's stage will start feeling a bit more relaxed. Alright, I can relax a little bit now. This is where it starts to ease up. I'm not entirely able to keep up with chat too much while this game is going on. I will try to look away when it's possible, but there is just a lot going on in this thing. Trying to not die. There's a little bit more health up here. Ozart. This is anything but a totally casual playthrough. Alright, trying to make some terrain movement. There is the power for Barusa for the final stage. Just need to keep collecting. The first 3 stages are definitely a bit on the easier scale comparatively. The next stage is a absolutely terrible stage, as we introduce more water physics throughout almost the entire stage. I don't have to shoot for the rest of the stage to give my hand a minute. So we missed a couple of boots, maybe a spring, nothing important. Now for Toby's stage. I fully anticipate yelling at Toby at some point throughout this run. I tend to die on his stage the most, if not the final stage. Alright, his shield is here to start things out, which really does nothing for him. He is just super squishy compared to everybody else. Can I not take damage, please? Alright, grab the triangle. The triangle is the most, least important of the 4 powers. It is simply Khalifa's power, which just wipes out a bunch of enemies in the very beginning of the final stage. Alright, can I not get double damaged? God, that was bad. Alright, risky stuff coming up. Alright, don't take the arrows. There we go. There is a hidden health right there. Alright, just do my best to evade. Ah! Ow, ow. Oh god, oh god. We are dead. Ah! So I'll get to show off the continue. I was rather expecting that. But if I take another death, I will fully expect that the next run should be ready to go at that point. But I'm going to have to take another death here, because everybody has to be present. If we don't have all 4 characters, we can't complete it. And especially Toby, because Toby is important to even get past the wall. So, intentional game over. Hit select A on the character you want to redo, and start. We could have had 15 King's Knight games instead. Oh dear God, no. Please no. This is definitely one of those games, like I said, this is a revenge match from my childhood. Could not beat it as a kid. Even with Game Genie. Nope, no chance. And figuring out what to do is fairly obscure. Okay, did not take damage there. All of you are dead. Right, refill, hopefully. Oh, come on. Oh, Darn it. There. I don't have the mash power to take down all of them. Sometimes, just sometimes, the gravestones will block shots. Apparently not this time. That one does. Alright, health. We're coming up to the end of this section. Alright. We're in better shape this time. But we are not out of the woods yet. Toby is very, very squishy still. Oh, you jerk! I desperately need to find health, and I don't think there's much coming up. Bad. Bad. I might be dead. Again. Can I get there without touching a single thing? Don't die, don't die, don't die, I'm dead. God damn it. So this is King's Knight in a pinch. Try not to die. The game. But I'll at least take this one to the wall. As I said, this is totally anticipated to be a completely destroyed run. I'll destroy that out of frustration. So these arrows will spin the party leader to random people. Kaliva has better shots against the lion statues. Dragon statues are Barusa's specialty. The demon statues are Toby's. Rayjack just annihilates all of them with 24 hits. Yeah, 24. The other ones are 8, depending on who's in front, or 32. Luckily, Toby's area is the second area up ahead. This is the only time where we use the B button, is when we use powers. Again, if you don't have all 4 collected, you're pretty much wrecked. I'm trying to not get hit. If you're right up next to the statues, they don't shoot anymore. But there is a actual barrier on the right-hand side there that you cannot get through as well. Right there, you can't get through that at all. Oh, looks like I can't. No. Nope. Nope. Game says no. You also need to collect all 3 swords on this stage to be able to damage the final boss. So, yeah. King's Knight is a game. Good luck to those who ever decide to play this. I was hit by the bug that I had to do a sub-19 run, or I was not going to let this game go. And I did it, and I am done running this game seriously. I hate it too, Sirius. I hate it too. I don't say that about a lot of games. This is on that list. But I will definitely have to... there's no way of me coming close to time on this, but... What a game, I can say. Thanks again, Dave, for having me on here to showcase this horrible, horrible game. As soon as I saw Disaster Percent, I knew this had to be in there. Thanks again. And I don't play this on a turbo controller. It sucks. It sucks so bad.